Welcome to Local Matters, the official Laverne podcast. I'm Anne Smith, Public Information Officer for the City of Laverne. Today I have with me Water Billing Supervisor Allison Goutzoulis. Allison has been with the city for 11 years. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so what all does the Water Billing Department do? Because I know it's more than just collecting payments, but I know that's a big part of what you do.
Sure. So, of course, we connect services for new customers. We take care of all the end paperwork for finalizing your service. We do collections. We facilitate tap fees, and we do all the city's deposits. So those are just a few of the other things besides collecting payments.
And it's the Water Billing Department, but you also do sewer.
Yes, water and sewer.
Great. So how do people make payments once their accounts are set up?
In many different ways. They can come in person, obviously, and pay in cash, check, money order, credit, debit card. They can come through the drive-through. We have an online system where they can pay online. They can pay over the phone using a credit or debit card, checking account, all of the usual ways. They can mail their check in if they would like.
Because we just switched to the new Invoice Cloud, I want to say about a year and a half ago.
Yep. So in October of 2022, we rolled out Invoice Cloud, which is a cloud-based invoice payment account system. So yes, you can, once they sign up for service, once their first bill has been issued, they can go online, they can sign up for paperless, they can pay their bill online, they can look at their account, they can, even if they're not paperless, they can get their invoices. So yeah, about 2 years ago, or 2.5 years ago, we rolled that out, and that's been huge. We were really excited about that.
So when are water shutoffs, and how do you determine when an account is needing to be shut off?
So essentially any account that is 15 days past due, its original due date, is subject for disconnect. So if your due date is the 30th, you have 15 days after the 30th to get it in before you would become subject for disconnection. So anytime after that 16th day, you're subject for interruption at any point without notice. We do send courtesy notices, however. So I'll tell people sometimes if they're calling and concerned because that 15 days is pushing, I encourage them just to wait for that notice in the mail, because that notice will give them a definite date, a definite balance, and then they can use that to determine what they need to do next.
What are some of the more common problems that citizens will bring to your office?
Of course, high usage. It's a mystery. It's more of a mystery to us than it is to the customer, because they're in the home. They're the ones, using the service or, around the appliances. So they, a lot of times they depend on us for, that help. So the number one culprit is a toilet. So I tell people all the time, if you have unexplained usage or a spike and it's gone back down, especially if it's gone back down, fluctuation or something of that, check your toilet. Even if you think you don't hear it, do it anyways. My rule of thumb is to change the insides of the toilet every 6 months, just to be on top of that. The rubber's going to crumble and the chain's going to rust and things like that. So if you keep that stuff changed out every 6 months, then it's less likely to sneak up on you and cause you a $1,000 bill because your toilet ran for a few days and you didn't realize it.
But I'm sure leaks are another big reason that people will see increases in their bills. Does the city offer any kind of support to people who may have leaks? Yes,
so toilet leaks, mainline leaks, broken faucet, ice machine on the refrigerator. Yes, all of those things are considered leaks. We do have an adjustment program. There's a form, a short form that you can fill out. It's called a plumber's affidavit, which is just a fancy word for a leak adjustment form. You would just fill that out, attach any invoices or receipts from the repair that you made, and submit it. There is some eligibility requirements, but assuming eligibility is there, that they'll look at it, and if you're warranted a credit, it'll go on the account as a credit. So yes, there is relief for leaks. So always, if you do have a leak and you do need to repair it, even if you don't think it was that significant or it didn't feel that significant, keep that paperwork, turn it in, because we may be able to credit you back a few bucks.
Yeah. But the city doesn't offer any kind of in-home repair services.
No. So I tell people all the time that the city doesn't repair, detect, or determine leaks. So that's a homeowner's responsibility. So a plumber, we recommend someone with leak detection equipment, so that they can search in your walls, in your front yard. But yeah, that's going to be independent and separate from the city. City side leaks, we have crews that take care of that. Great group of city workers that take care of that stuff. But home-related, meter side to the house is going to be homeowners' responsibility. And if they can't fix it themselves, call a plumber or have somebody out to check it out for you, for sure.
And if they determine, or if a plumber determines that it's on the city side, they contact Public Works.
Correct. So if you feel like the issue is on the city side of the line, or you see an issue that you believe would be city side, even if it's in your front yard, if you're driving down, Murfreesboro Road and you see a water main spewing, you're going to call Public Works. Yeah. And report that to them. They'll put in a request and dispatch somebody out to check it out for you, so that determination can be made and then relayed to you as the customer.
Is there anything else water billing related that we haven't touched on?
I don't think so, other than the great group of people that we have in there. I have a great group of employees that work really hard every day to keep that department going. I am blessed that they do it all without me most of the time. They can do it all without me, so that's great. Anyone in there is going to take care of you and offer the best customer service possible. So I think it's important to remember the group that we have working in there, facilitating the water billing and the services and the connections, and that's kind of where we kind of are the first point of contact when you move to the city, because you have to come and see us to turn your water on. So we try to set a good tone and provide information at that connection process to get the new customer integrated into the community. I know each one of us in there is thankful for our ability to have that connection, that first point of contact, because we get to see everybody. And so when we go out to events and stuff, it's kind of like, hey, I remember you. So we enjoy that aspect of doing that job, and they are so great at doing that. So.
Well, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. We've been talking with Water Billing Supervisor Allison Goutzoulis. For more information on water billing, visit laverntn.gov. Until next time, I'm Anne Smith. Thanks for joining us.